2:11. Now it's 2:15 PST. So join in. We are going to break down this interview. So we had a fair amount of y'all in the chat room. I thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. And bring y'all asses back on up in here. Bring y'all asses back up in here as we talk about the goings on. Let me know when y'all join in the chat room. Are you back? Thanks, Roosevelt, for joining in. Thank you. Yeah, now what happened was yesterday on my show, I was using that feature of broadcasting, but the thing kept playing, and instead of me hitting mute, I goddamn X'd out the whole box that had that option for people to listen to. So I had to go back and put that option back up in this thing. I'm working on this new system. I hope y'all like it, because all the money I get from this and y'all donate to the Cash App, all that, I put right back into what I do. I don't pocket none of that shit. Thank y'all for donating. Cash App $ DeJuan Brown. People have done that. And for those of you who have, I'm always I'll be seeing shit on Amazon. Okay, cool. I can make the show better by buying that. That's how I get down. But let me see here. All right, let's get to it. Let's stop fucking around here, all right? Let me adjust this. Let's change scenes. All right, here we go. We about to break down Jada Smith's interview, and then I'm gonna stop and pause in between, and we gonna discuss it as it go. If you want to see it all the way through, this ain't the video for you. We gonna play the whole video, but we gonna break it down as we go. All right, here we go.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
But
all right, let's stop there. That was Will Smith seems a little bit uneasy. Now Black Twitter has claimed it as our business. No, homie. Your wife got a whole TV show where she getting people's business. All right? And then she came out last week lying, saying nothing happened. Leaving that young man out to dry like he's just crazy, and people was calling him crazy. So no. We're not. Yes, it is our business because we here to talk shit. Well, that's what we do. We can pay our bills, live a life, have a little bit of fun, and talk some shit. I challenge anybody to spend as much time as I do when it comes to listening to history and being productive. Spend a lot of time being productive, Will Smith. But when your wife is over here calling out Snoop Dogg for doing what we always know he did, you know she gonna have some get back when her shit get out there. Let's go on.
you know,
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
as far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
What happened?
She got into an entanglement with August. We know entanglement gonna be the summer word of 2020. Everybody that's dipping and slipping and flipping on their significant other, it ain't gonna be cheating no more. It's gonna be, I got into an entanglement. Sounds a little better, don't it? All right, let's go.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Entanglement.
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely. I was in a lot of pain, and I was very broken. Now, in the process...
Heard that? I was in a lot of pain. I was very broken. Well, according to y'all, wasn't August in a lot of pain too? He was sick. So because you was in pain and you were broken, everything is fine. All right, let's go.
Process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. Mm-hmm. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. Mm-hmm. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So
I respect that. I respect that. People need breaks. I get that. No relationship is perfect. And I'm not over here trying to talk about people need to be perfect. Hell, let me go a little further back. We've always kind of known Will and Jada had this little thing. I'm not even that big into pop culture. I don't pay too much attention to people's lives too much. Every now and again, a story will pop up that I get interested in. Then I'm back to reading history or a business book. That's just who I am. But this one caught me because my initial reaction when Jada came out, when this whole thing came out with August, I was clowning him like, nigga, you was rocking it with Jada Smith. Why you telling us why you gonna fuck it around? And then she came out and said no. And I was wondering, like, Jada, why are you saying no? We already know y'all got an open relationship. That's like been the biggest open secret in Hollywood the last 20 years. Will and Jada get down. And when I say get down, I mean get down. People been talking about them swinging forever. I think part of the reason why Will Smith ain't that mad because he been swinging with the homies, if you dig what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get too much into that because I don't know. Allegedly, I have no clue. I don't really be kicking it like that around Will Smith. Everything I've ever heard about Will Smith, I've always heard he's a solid dude. He's a man of his word. He's a man of integrity. All that good stuff. So I ain't here to bash him a little bit. But we've all heard the rumors, right? Let's go on.
So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was about 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. Started a friendship with August. Mm-hmm. And we actually became really, really good friends. Mm-hmm. And it all started with him just needing some help, you know.
Okay. Cassandra in the chat room said it. He was sick. He was sick and had a death in his family. Man took in his sister's 3 children. That means he was extremely vulnerable. As it's kind of a rule that I see with people, you know. Even people I know who cheat, they don't necessarily cheat with somebody on the rebound. Because the person that's more developed, they know that on the rebound, it's either going to be what it is, but they don't let themselves get emotionally involved. That's what I'm trying to say. They may cheat with them, but they don't allow themselves to get emotionally involved in it. This dude was coming off a very vulnerable time of his life. So you got vulnerability meeting vulnerability. I'm not going in on Jada. I'm just saying that I want the ladies to remember, if what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If it's vulnerability match vulnerability, my thing is, why don't the ladies, no one ever talks about this when a man cheats. When a man cheats, he's a dirty dog. He ain't shit. You need to castrate him. Take half, sister. Snap, 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 go girl. That's what it is when a man cheats. Despite the fact that throughout the history, especially through African and African American history, there's not one time you can find the monogamous relationships. That's a construct that was put in on us through a European society that had limited resources. But I get it. If you're going to commit. I'm not here to judge a marriage. They had an open marriage. And if they have an open marriage, I'm cool with that. I think more marriages should be open because most of you motherfuckers that are married are lying to y'all significant other anyway. I don't have any issues with open marriage. My issue, the whole reason why I'm bringing it up isn't so much to point at Jada, more so to point at the people out there and the shit that people are talking about. It's like when a dude cheat, he everything but a child of God. But when a woman cheat, we all find the nuances. We all got to be fair to one another. If we go move forward as a culture, as a people, we have to allow humanity and slack on both ends. We can't hold one sex to a standard and say, okay, you got to be perfect. And then the minute one somebody else sakes fuck up, oh, you got all the excuses in the world. You got to take that L and be like, you know what? She fucked up. And the fuck up ain't so much in the cheating. It's in the deceit. It's in the lie. If she said, yep, I did it. And what the fuck y'all got to say about it? It wouldn't have been nothing for us to say. But she had to lie about it after being misread table talk, bringing Snoop down, criticizing him for doing what we all knew what the nigga did. Let's just tell the truth, Jada. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really.
Listen to that, Og. When Og came around, they call his brother by his play name. They call him by his play name. Oh no. Let's go back. Here we go. We back. Og. Who the fuck is Og? Y'all calling him Og? That shows a different kind of relationship right there.
Sick. He was really sick, yeah.
And
okay, let's go.
The outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, to help pull him through.
At least y'all found some resources to help pull him through. I'll give Jada credit for this. She didn't just rob the cradle and rob all his humanity and dignity. She paid for the nigga's medical bills. All right, I fucks with that.
And from there, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided.
Okay, they broke up. I get that. But I have a long memory, ladies. You're right, Lauren. It could have stopped there, but it didn't. I have a long memory. I remember when Dwayne Wade had his side baby with Gabrielle Union, and they was broken up. And everybody was calling Dwayne Wade anything shorter than a child of God, a dirty dog. How can you do that? How can you have another baby? How? And they was broken up. So I think another funny part about that, Dwayne Wade got shitted on for cheating with a woman while he was broken up with his woman, and then got cheered by a lot of those same ladies when he tried to turn his son into a woman. I'm only talking about this because I believe in women, especially my black women. My mom, my sister, my grandmother, they the reason why I have high level of respect for women. Love them. I know what women can be at their best. I see my wife. My wife is the smartest person I know, period. Male, female, doctor, lawyer. My wife's smarter than all of them. I know what a woman can be when she's at her best. As a man, as a straight man, I have issues when I see my black women coming up short, settling for less, settling for short. Ladies need real men. Y'all, I see a lot of the frustration women have because it's a lot of hoe ass niggas out here. But a lot of the hoe ass niggas was raised by a lot of y'all friends that y'all was sister girling back in y'all 20s. I'm not here to all the way criticize. I'm here to say, look, that's something we got to fix. We got to, as a people, men too, we got to watch who we back. You can't back everybody because they look like you. Sometimes you got to be like, Jada, just fess up. If you just told the truth from the beginning, we wouldn't be talking about none of this. but we got to be 100. Black society's gotten to a point to where we can't be 100 with each other no more. We got to get back to being 100. Let's keep going.
Decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. We
were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Launched into...
Now, in the process of that...
Oh, messed up.
We actually... August.
Launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. Right. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop right there. Jada wanted to feel good. I'm a mental health expert. Let me be the first to tell you, through experience, feeling good is an internal choice. Nothing outside can make you feel anything. We are the masters of our own universe. We can feel however we choose to feel. Of course, thoughts come and go, but it's our choice which thoughts we decide to hold on to, latch on to, and let go. She wanted to feel bad, and I get it. Her and her husband, when you look at Will and Jada, you can see at the end of the day, they down for each other. So if Will's not there, she want to feel good. I get it. And you in an open relationship. I get that too. I'm not judging wanting to feel good. I'm not judging jumping around in your open relationship. The part I'm judging is you going at somebody else that's vulnerable, that's way younger than you, with a history of mental illness, with recent deaths, with a lot of physical trauma. As someone who helps people, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I'm very faithful to my wife. I am being in that open relationship. I couldn't do it. One woman's enough. My woman, I don't want nobody else. Shit. The fun we have, I ain't got time for none of that. So I'm not speaking for me. But I'm a Gemini. Part of being a Gemini is being able to see things from your point of view and also step outside of your point of view and see it from another point of view. That's one of my gifts. So I get the whole open relationship thing for those who are in it. But the open relationship with people who can maturely handle it. You Jada Pinkett Smith. Man, these niggas been jacking off to you since the inkwell. You can't be going around taking advantage of these young boys. Come on. You know how many grown men, Jada, your age, want to hit that? And they would have kept things quiet. Let's go deeper to another level. I was talking about this to my wife earlier. August is a young dude. He smashed you around when he was like 23. He come from that generation that grew up on social media. These niggas was in diapers when MySpace was out. See, us older millennials and Gen X, and we remember a world before the internet. So we still have kind of partitions in our mind of real life, internet, real life. Somebody in their mid-20s, they ain't got that partition. So you cheated with somebody who, when it come time to floss and shine, they whole life, they done that shit on the internet. That's not, you slipping in your pimping, Jada. You right, Erica Perry in the chat room, her actions were predatory. I don't like that. I don't like that, male or female. As a man, even when I was single, when I was 30, I wouldn't date a woman under 25 because I've always liked intellectual, smart women. I like women who can stimulate my mind, and women way younger than me just didn't do it for me. So, I'm not one to rob the cradle. That's not my thing, but there are people out there who are into that. And for those of you who are, You don't take advantage of somebody just because you was hurt. You're right, Lauren. He's a kid. That's the part right there, right there. We can't, as a people, if we want to heal and move forward as a people, we can't defend certain actions. Like me, I never liked R. Kelly. We shouldn't wait for some scandal to come on TV to pick and choose who's right and who's wrong. We have an immoral media pushing people in front of us all the time. So we got to have our own filters. I remember back in 94 seeing I remember back in 94 seeing R. Kelly with Aaliyah. And I remember I had a crush on Aaliyah. She was my age. I'm thinking, damn it. It felt like high school. You remember in high school, it was always the old ass assistant basketball coaches scooping up the girls your age you liked. That's how I felt about R. Kelly. Hold on, he's taking a chick my age, the old motherfucker. I didn't like him then. We have to see bullshit for ourselves. Brandon Turner, I see you in the chat room. He isn't a kid. He is a grown-ass man. You're right, he was a grown-ass man. But she was way older, and she has power, wealth, and influence. She been on TV since before that dude was born. She used that shit on a man who was sick. We got to call that kind of behavior out. Let's keep going.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your...
She just said something real quick. Being drawn to people that need help. Let me tell y'all something. This is just life game from somebody who does counseling. If you're the type person that's drawn to people who need help, that means you need help. And that's not a joke. I'm not clowning. If you feel you need to be around someone and always need to help, you need to help yourself first, because you ain't no good to nobody else if you don't help yourself first. That's why the church is full of broke ass people going around volunteering for the church, and all their kids is going to jail because they didn't help themselves first. We know who I'm talking about. Sister Angela. Man, Sister Angela, she be cooking for the church. She be giving the church pies. She be always at the church. But 3 of her 4 kids is locked up. Brandon Tony in the chat room said, let me put this comment up on here. He says, August violated it by speaking on it. Well, that may be true. But that's the risk you run by robbing the cradle. Huh? Yeah, he probably shouldn't have spoke on it. But when you fucking around with somebody who grew up on the internet, your shit just might end up on the internet. And you got to be wise enough to know that. Period. You got to be wise enough to know that. All right? Let's keep going. Hold on. I got shit all over the place on this camera. Here we go.
Addictions. Mm-hmm. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really...
A woman in her mid-40s had to learn a life lesson that we should all know by the time we're 15 through a 23-year-old. Can't play both sides of the fence. He's an adult, she's an adult. But she's an adult fixing herself off somebody who's vulnerable. You're right, Cassandra. It took this to realize that. Look, Will Smith, hold on. Let's just break this shit all the way down. Will Smith, all them metaphysical movies he be doing. Have y'all seen I Am Legend? Have y'all seen the movie that he has with his son? It's all kinds of life game messages in Will Smith's sci-fi movies. All you had to do is watch any one of your husband's movies to figure that shit out. Let's just be real. Yeah, Sam, I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on my Hotep-ish page. I'm also live on Periscope/Twitter. So we live on all the platforms. So we got a lot of people up in here in the chat. Y'all may not all see each other, but I see y'all because it's all coming through one central chat. So I thank y'all. I can't get to every comment because I want to get through this. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's play some more.
Grateful for that lesson.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
No, but it ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like...
And I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish.
That's true. That's some real shit. There are things you have to go through in life to learn lessons. I get it. We all have to go through things. And that's why I'm not here to say we perfect. But that's why I'm also here to say, look, if you're going to be someone like a Jada Smith where you got a red table talk to where you're talking to other people about what they did wrong, when it's your turn to face the heat, you know what I mean? You let that man out there for a whole week just to hang. You can't do that. You older than him. You got to fess up. Let's keep going.
That wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers. Mm-hmm.
True.
And I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and we never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in just knowing somebody.
This nigga Will look broken up like a motherfucker. Look at his face. God damn, he made me want to cry. Shit. That face says, now every time I hang with the homies with my wife and I kiss her, they're going to be thinking, how does that nigga August's dick taste? Will Smith is over here thinking, man, my boyfriends is jealous. Will Smith one reason why Will Smith is holding on and they're gonna be together. One, like I said, they've always had an open relationship. Two, we ain't gonna get into who he been cheating on and cheating with. You know what I mean? But I said I'm just cracking jokes, Will. I love Will Smith as a person. I like what he does. I mean, I can't say as a person. I don't know him. I love what he does as a businessman. I love who he is from a distance. But I'm also a nigga and I'm gonna crack some jokes. That nigga's eyes look distraught like a motherfucker. He looking at her like, I'm listening to you talk and all I smell is August's dick on your mouth. He over here thinking like, man, and then I didn't see none of the pictures, but I had a few ladies tell me in the comments on my Facebook page, y'all talk about how much the nigga packing or whatever. And so Will probably saw old boys packing himself and got excited. Will thinking, bitch, this could have been a threesome. We could have all had fun, and this could have been the uniting force in bringing our marriage back. As a matter of fact, he probably thinking, well, shit, it ain't over yet. Maybe we gonna have this open red table talk so we can get everybody back on the same page. So when we all three get back to fucking, won't nobody say nothing's weird. My bad. Let me keep going.
Somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you.
Will don't want to go through this no more because he want to hit it first. All right.
Back first. And then
you gonna get me back. I think you've gotten me back. I think you.
She's like, yeah, you've gotten me back. All them roles you gave out to some of them brothers didn't come free. It's also a male casting couch in this Hollywood game.
I think we're good on that. Okay.
Okay, that's probably true.
But
yeah, it's true.
And I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty if that's what you want. But, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
That's beautiful.
We
25
ride
years.
together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Bad marriage for life. Hey, y'all ever think? Because I saw an interview with Jada a while ago, and she was basically like, it's a rule that I can't find the interview. I tried to find it for this, but I couldn't find it. She basically was like, they would ask her, do you ever talk to Will about your relationship with Tupac? And she'd be like, nah. Matter of fact, Larry told me that I heard they said that Tupac even stepped to Will about their relationship. Does Tupac ever run through Will Smith's mind when he's out there on the streets with his other men and women and whoever else he can find? Do you ever think, how do you think Will Smith feels when he and Jada on a vacation? He's showing her the world. He got more money than Tupac ever dreamed. He taking her places she could never afford. And then I Get Around comes on. This nigga Will spent $30,000 on his presidential suite, and all he could think about is Jada on an I Get Around video set. Hey, Will deserves extra credit for knowing that, for marrying a woman that talks about how much she was in great relationship and love with Tupac, that got stressed out by Tupac, and still be over there doing what he do. So Will's kind of already, I just thought about this shit. Will's already been in this situation before. He know what this is like. He know his wife done got stressed out by all the West Coast rappers that she could think of, and he still married her. That's a loyal brother right there. That's a loyal man. That's a loyal man. Let's keep going.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married
What'd you tell me?
that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said, this, and this is going to happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with you through.
Yeah. I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. You're
Oh, that high five is so goddamn weak. Anyway, that right there is the interview with Will and Jada Smith. I salute them for being honest, for telling what it is. I salute them for sticking through with one another. You know, it is what it is. I got respect for their relationship, but I just got a few closing things to say. And really all that is whatever you do, do you. Can't nobody else define your marriage. Can't nobody else define it. Whatever agreement the two in the relationship have, keep that agreement. You're not beholden to anybody else but the two within that relationship. But at the same time, have enough respect for the relationship to not hunt some vulnerable person. Men can be vulnerable too. Ladies, y'all ain't the only one. Players get their heart broke too. You know? Understand that. If you're going to cheat with somebody on equal footing. I can't even call it cheating because if your marriage is open, it ain't cheating. If you're going to go outside of your relationship and do whatever that is outside of your relationship, make a mature, smart decision with it if it's something that you already cool with who you with. And for everybody else, we can't really judge Will and Jada's relationship because, like I said, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We got ideas, but we don't really know. All right? So, ladies, be accountable. Don't defend everything. Us men, we learned that shit. You can't defend everything and everybody. You don't see dudes defending R. Kelly. We know he ain't shit. But we also weren't the major ones of his customer base. His primary customer base was the ladies. Let's just tell the truth. I talked shit about men on my last broadcast and how we need to shape shit up. Ladies, y'all got a little tightening up to do. But as a man, I can't be the one to show y'all how to do that. That's something that you guys got to do internally. And when you do that, we all going to benefit. The children going to benefit, and the men especially going to benefit. Because the men need our ladies on point. We need y'all to be on y'all I to be well shit. We need our ladies on a Dr. Francis Welsing shit. We need our ladies on our Shahrazad Ali shit. We don't need them on no none of this boo following what the mainstream Angela Rye shit say. We don't need that. This message is delivered in love. And remember this. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those who are willing to pick up game. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. Go to hotepish.com. All my social media is on the top right corner. Click on those links and you'll find all my social media. Add me. We out.